Good evening, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Randomania. Liquid Husband here alongside my commentary partner, Wolflink0370, and we have some exciting Zelda 1 Randomizer Battle Royale action for you. It is what appears to now be the semifinals of the Secret to Every Battle Royale. Secret to Everybody, sorry. I can explain not knowing the title of it because it's not like I was the guy that created it to begin with or anything. Actually, I was, but quick rundown for you, Wolfling. I know this is slightly new territory for you. Wacky flag set. Item sprites are shuffled. Important items drop. Random Triforces required to get into level 9. It is utter chaos in the overworld of Hyrule in this set.
Oh boy, what have I gotten myself into?
Don't worry, the consolation is that you can't be any more lost than anyone else.
That's fair. So, it is unfortunate that this is actually a semifinal here, but this is meant to be I believe, a quarterfinal?
Yeah, I guess that should be ready.
Yes, but unfortunately one of our runners couldn't make it. Got stuck somewhere.
Yeah, JSR was nowhere to be found, but we have a fearsome 3 in the place. Ategenos, RandomEffekt, and ChessJerk, all 3 titanic randomizer players in their own right. And this race is on its way to beginning, folks.
And yes, Gary Noah, if there is correct, JSR pretty much just no-showed. We tried getting a hold of him, but he didn't get an IRC.
And the first thing we see is a take any. There's our candle. It's a fireball. Whereas Ategenos has already found level 9. Oh my goodness, we're going to see how many Triforces it takes. Oh, wait. That is interesting.
How interesting is it?
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to tell you how many you need.
Oh no! Does that mean it's max Triforces?
I think that means it's max Triforces. Oh man, Lionels are shooting, or no, Lionels aren't shooting bows. The Zora was shooting a bow. It's madness on the overworld. But the good news is, once they kill some enemies, they might find some really useful stuff.
This is gonna be...
Yeah,
I'm in for the long haul, aren't I?
Honestly, it's not that bad, because for the most part, you're just searching out the Triforce in every dungeon.
Yeah, and at least we do have a map tracker here, so we can keep track of where everything is, at the very least.
Yeah. Oh, we've got some items picked up by Ategenos. Lord knows what they are. One of them is the recorder. And there's something.
We don't know what it is. It's a secret air. I see why you're naming this now.
Exactly. ChessJerk has a book. I don't know what it does. Ategenos picked up a blue magical sword and a red candle.
And we're seeing our any-roads here.
It's a wand. The blue candle that Ategenos picked up is a wand. There's some bombs, and bombs are bombs! Holy cow! We got something normal. I don't know what to do with myself.
Play Fred?
Yeah. Goodness.
And we have a book and a key. Although yeah, I don't think those are actually books and keys.
Keys are always the same.
Okay.
A key is a key. The book, though, that was probably meat, would be my guess.
And that's the
white sword.
That's not the white sword, though.
It was the white sword item. What it actually is, though, Only heaven knows. I do enjoy the, one thing to check out is that anytime someone fires that boomerang, which by the way is shaped like a magical sword, watch it toss and tumble.
Alright, so the sword was actually in our first item slot. So that means it was our boomerang?
The magical sword was shaped like the boomerang was shaped like a magical sword, but the white sword, I don't know. Ooh, small secret is 1. Ategenos refuses to use his menu, so it's tough to tell.
Yeah. I'm seeing Vanilla 3 is level 1.
Ooh. Not that dungeons are a big thing here, but sometimes it's nice to get in there and see some new enemies. Because each enemy drops its own little things, and there's the map, which is shaped like a sword.
And what a strange layout we have for this level 1.
Yeah.
I guess it's, of course, that's because it's shapes.
Yep. We've gotten so used to these vanilla shapes.
What the?
That is either the raft or the ladder. I think that's the raft in that spot. I really should have my my HUD guide pulled up. I'm still waiting for someone to use that white sword that they picked up to see what it actually is.
I think ChessJerk just did. I think it is a boomerang.
Well, there's also a boomerang on the floor in level 1 there for RandomEffekt. Ooh, hello, Wizrobes. We're not going to be able to do anything with them for now. We still haven't found an actual sword.
So, I'm thinking the white sword is the regular boomerang and the mags is the magical one?
No, they'd be shaped the same.
Oh.
Whatever the boomerang is will stay consistent, just the color will change.
Okay.
There's only there's a limit to the insanity.
1 rupee for the small. Whoa, that was 140 for the large.
Alright, well, Ategenos shouldn't have to buy anything, shouldn't need money for anything ever again, because what are you going to buy in this kind of siege?
Oh, 146 even.
Ooh.
Oh, we have the NA key, actually, on RandomEffekt.
Yeah, RandomEffekt does indeed have, he got an NA key off of an enemy, probably. I mean, there's a chance it was an item, but that doesn't seem to happen very often, as Ategenos found level 7, and unfortunately, he's gonna have to go, because we gotta find everything.
There are secrets where fairies wear boots. I guess we don't have helpful hints on?
Mixed, I believe.
Alright. And 39 for our medium. That's actually a really good medium.
Oh yeah, the money is well distributed. The first thing we saw was that 1 for the small secret, but as long as the medium's good, you're great. But then the large secret being what it was, just was kind of a cherry on top. But yeah, give me a good medium secret any day.
All right, there's our power brace. I mean, heart container flopped.
Yeah.
And level 7 discovers here on Ategenos' side.
Yep. And sorry if you're watching out there, Red Bird, we're gonna have to dig it out.
Wait! The swords are the rings.
That? They could be multiple things.
No. There was a 250 for the white sword, or being 259 rubies for the white sword. That was a blue ring.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, ChessJerk has red.
Nice. So he can kind of start taking these guys. And he has the book, too. Which is kind of an unfortunate discovery in this flag set, because it doesn't have any positive properties.
Multiplies can be the same straight? Oh, jeez. Really? Is that the case?
Yes.
My brain's already hurting. Does that help?
Yeah. Everything. It's possible for everything to be the same sprite. It's not likely, but it could happen.
And there was a door repair.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, when I came up with this flag set, I was not envisioning a smooth restream of the Final Four.
Oh, no, it's not the Final Four anymore, it's the Final Three.
Yeah. Ategenos just picked up, I believe, a raft on the overworld. It's hard enough to keep up with one screen on these, I'm telling you. Oh, there's a shield. That's her sword. We got a sword! Ategenos found the sword! Which one it is, I couldn't tell you.
I guess that's true what they say. The best offense is a good defense.
Nice. Yeah, Heart Container is a double power bracelet.
We do have the recorder there on RandomEffekt side, but I didn't see what item it was shaped as.
Someone used that earlier.
And we have a... I don't know what that was.
That's a wooden boomerang. That's gonna be the wooden boomerang in level 4 for 8 gen. Yeah. It's a brown magical sword.
I still hate the book. And it looks like we did find the book on ChessJerk side, because we're shooting fire out of the wand.
Yeah. Book's a tricky one because kind of a lame pickup.
Ooh, and then we have a segment in level 4 too.
Ooh. Remember shapes.
Yeah, I remember shapes. I was commentating last tournament.
Yeah, I think Ategenos trying to forget shapes right now, but Chess finds level 3, and RandomEffekt finds nothing on the wrap spot.
I was keeping track of RandomEffekt's rupees there. 27-3. That is a near max beggar.
That's nice. That's rough. I did also see ChessJerk just go over a Chevy room.
Oh,
so
white sword.
He's picking up the white sword. He's got a ladder. He might have the best item progression of anyone so far.
And we got what looks to be a fairy on level 4. That one confused me a fair bit. Oh, the swords are also maps.
Yes.
Hey. Oh, it's a compass.
Oh, was it a double sword? Okay, I see, yeah. Yeah, that one's a weird one, for sure. Ooh, the Wizrows rolled low because Chess is taking them out with one shot.
Oh wait, we have plus or minus 2 HP on this, or is it 4?
Yes, I think it's 2. I know I should know, being the one who came up with it, but it's been about 7 weeks since I was in the tournament, so
and we see level 6 now for RandomEffekt.
It's nice that we're finding these dungeons, seeing as we're gonna have to find all of them. Well, we've still yet to see a Triforce, which is really interesting.
Yeah, at least everyone knows that it's 8 Triforces. Watch the triangle just be the upside down as the Ganesh triangle you're collecting. Oh, geez, that's a hot mess. Also, it's like a face sprite, even. With the way the 3 rooms in the inner portion are laid out.
Yeah. That is a nasty, nasty level 6. That is humongous.
Oh, there's our Triforce.
Oh, double magical keys.
So we're collecting a whole bunch of magic keys to open all the magic key doors.
Yep. Ategenos just got a second sword. Let's see if he dual wields. He's just hoping to survive this room and get the Triforce.
Okay. ChessJerk has all the usable items. And it's going back to level 9 with 1 Triforce.
No,
unfortunately...
Yeah, I wonder if he's not quite up to speed on what the hint there means.
Oh, I would hope not. Or I would hope so, rather. I would like to go to bed at a reasonable hour tonight.
Yeah. Surely. I mean, he's played...
looks like hearts are still hearts.
Yeah, hearts will stay hearts. Fortunately, in this one. It's really, I think it's limited to bombs and rings and, like, dungeon items. Basically, well, I was gonna say it's something you could buy in the shop, but I know you can buy hearts in the shop, so...
And the rubies are also different, aren't they? Oh, there's a red fireball just lying there on the ground.
Yeah, that's probably the red candle, because the blue candle was a fireball. Man, that level 6 is just a bear. My goodness.
There's the heart container there for RandomEffekt.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, cannot get through because I don't think RandomEffekt has the ladder.
Does not appear that way, and you know, now with 5 hearts, maybe you can pick up that white sword item that he has no idea what it was.
Yeah, it looks like the most well-suited person is currently ChessJerk.
Oh, yeah.
Although I don't know how many items he has. How many of the passive items, I should say.
Yeah. Ooh, level 5 down under the into the grave.
Yeah, staircase. Is that a staircase right away? Yeah. It's hard to tell with the layout.
Yeah.
But as a passageway, level 5 is supposed to have one of those.
Yeah. Agent hoping to get a free item as Chess pulls out the Triforce from level 1.
And it looks like we do need 6 hearts for that Triforce, for the white sword item, whatever that may be.
It was an arrow, but we don't really know what that means. Very well could be pretty much anything that we haven't pinpointed.
Do we even have the silver arrows, I should probably mention?
I haven't seen him. Well, so Chester just picked up a silver arrow. What it is, I don't know. And yep, he's going back to level 9, so he apparently is just going to try after every Triforce pickup.
Well, whatever. I really need to get a good look at one of these screens here to see just what everyone has.
Yeah. Random just picked up a ladder. What that actually represents may have been ladder actually, because it was on the top row near the middle. I really need to have my HUD guide pulled up here.
There's another arrow.
Ooh.
And it looks like we do have an arrow of some kind on ChessJerk, but it doesn't seem to have the bow.
Ah. It's always one or the other, isn't it? Well, Agent just picked up that arrow. Yeah. Looks like the silver arrows maybe. Let's see, if they were the bow, they wouldn't be blue. So yeah, I think this is the silver arrows.
Yeah, I think it's off center just enough that I would say that we have the arrows.
Yeah.
And would it be funny that wooden arrow in the white sword item is the actual bow? So you're using an arrow to shoot more arrows.
You know, nothing that says it couldn't. Magic Boomerang in level 1. 8gen bought a hint.
You know, Bagu, then I can let you cross.
I'm
Zelda 1 is not the only game I played.
Looks like Ategenos just picked up a ladder as well. One thing that has been fortunate for these guys so far is they have kind of run across every different type of enemy already in dungeons, and that's one of the things that can be tricky about these random Triforce. With the random Triforce, why I put it in part of the flag set was if the only enemy that's dropping, say, the bow or the silver arrows, is an enemy that's in a dungeon and that you never see that enemy because you never went to those dungeons, you're kind of in trouble.
And it looks like we do have the power bracelet for ChessJerk as well.
Ategenos getting that feat of strength hint, although he was in level 5 or the grave, the grave spot, so he probably thinks that's what that's referring to.
Could be. That does count. The feat of strength hint does count for the grave, even though you don't need the power bracelet initially to lift it up.
Let's see theoretically what's on the coast here.
Theoretically, it's a red fireball.
Alright, the red candle. My guess. Although the feat of strength led to the red candle. Or no, I can't even remember anymore. Oh, no, it's 2 items. The red fireball is another item as well. Might be the book.
Maybe.
Or no, it's the any key. No. Yeah, I think it's the any key.
This is so confusing.
Yeah. Three is a bit much. It's fun to watch 1, I promise. As RandomEffekt finds the compass in level 6, so maybe he can finally get out of this godforsaken dungeon.
So, to be clear about something here, and I'm asking this question legitimately.
Okay.
The important items that you can find in dungeons are still the important items, right? So, if you're not sure, you can just try to look for them there.
Yes. And that can become a very important thing. One of the other flags that kind of flies under the radar is that it's possible that the silver arrows and red ring will be forced to level 9. And I have had situations playing this flag set where that was the only place I could find the silvers.
And it looks like we're having a rupee farm here on ChessJerk's end.
Yeah. An item, hopeful item drop farm. As he's probably thinking, where am I going to find this freaking bow?
It might be that little arrow that's in the White Sword Cave.
It's very possible. Meanwhile, RandomEffekt has found level 2, and I believe the Forgotten Spot.
And, correct me if I'm wrong, if an item is in the White Sword spot, it cannot be dropped by enemies, right?
Here. Here it can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm unfamiliar with the important items being dropped by enemies rule, so I wasn't sure about that.
Yeah. That's okay, Solid Wife. None of us ever want to go back to level 6 ever again.
And Dodongos are walking on water.
Hey, it's a magical, magical place here.
And level 2 has Patras.
Woo! Because why not? Hey, but a Triforce, so well spotted there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. The enemies are beaming, the Zora shoots a bow to you, so that bow should be whatever Zora shoot. Or no, that's just the fireball. Never mind. It doesn't have to be reciprocal. So.
Attempting to enter with 2 Triforces, but nope, not gonna happen.
So RandomEffekt feeling the same problem, and this is interesting because if I had to pick one person out of the 3 to know immediately, hey, that means I gotta get 8 Triforces, it would be Ategenos. because I think he has a better grasp on what the intricacies of the randomizer mean than pretty much anyone that's not named Fred. So this could play to his advantage, because if he knows he doesn't even have to bother looking at level 9 until he's gotten all 8 Triforce pieces, that's some time saved. He is giving some money to the Human Fund. Money for people.
So it's gonna be interesting what our bow is. We have enough rupees, or enough hearts now to check the white sword item.
Yeah, I would really like to see what that winds up being.
In fact, we have 2 or 3 runners being able to check that.
Yeah, I guess so. I really wouldn't mind seeing ChessJerk go check it out. As did Ategenos just buy the blue ring?
It looks like it.
Ooh, the Armos item was a heart container, because that's what everybody wants.
Well, it's helpful.
It's funny, because Ategenos and I just were talking beforehand about how if anyone buys a blue ring in this flag set, God help them. For not finding a red ring dropping somewhere. But here we are. As Gleok shoots bows at Ategenos in level 5.
And there go and RandomEffekt is sending with 3. Nope. It's it is.
It's gonna take all 8.
It's.
Oh well. Yep, level 8 is indeed Ohio. Although I think there's more holes in Ohio than we see there. At least the bomb upgrade gets you 4 bombs.
And there's what looks to be a step ladder, but
I think it is actually the ladder, but all 3 of our runners have it at this point, so... Old news. Hey, there's Goma. Everybody's favorite when nobody can find
show this to my brother. Okay, that sort of is the letter.
Alright. Small piece of information. That is correct, Aaron. Ladder is a two-piece sprite, meaning that if a one-piece sprite was represented by the ladder, it would actually only be half the ladder, or as JSR often called it, the comb.
I'm imagining that now. I can see why it would be called that.
Yeah, it's just the left half of the ladder.
There's some hints that RandomEffekt is not looking to buy, and yeah, it looks to be that we're just missing the bow.
Yeah. Once that bow gets discovered, I feel like this is really going to ramp up.
I say check the white sword item. It looks like an arrow, but it might just in fact be the bow. And what to see would that be? That you have to grab an arrow to shoot an arrow.
Yeah. Firing your arrows with your arrows. I'd always wanted to just throw them like javelins. Yeah. Yeah, Jake Oper, I'm pretty sure that every single runner is missing the bow currently. Which is kind of a pain for them. Because it's relatively important.
Is this a check for the whites? To see if we have the bow?
Yeah. Yeah. Nope.
No, it went up in our upper HUD.
Yep, not the bow. So so we are still bowless.
I wasn't there before, though. So, what's in that spot normally?
I'm gonna see if I can dig up my HUD screen.
Please do. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head.
Nope, can't find it. I must have deleted it in a fit of rage after playing this flag set one too many times. Trail's hints are mixed in this setup.
I'm trying to think what it could be.
It's the book. Gary unhooked me up because he's a bro. The book is the second item in the top inventory.
Very cool.
And the book has 0 useful properties in this flag set, unlike the main tournament going on. I don't believe the drop groups got shuffled in this flag set, Jacober. Pretty sure I left that alone.
Shape happens.
Doesn't it, though? Shape kills Dumbledore. So, yeah.
And it looks like our book may be the shield?
Yeah, maybe that you're buying a magic book shield. Unfortunately, it doesn't put an actual shield in front of you, which would be an actual book in front of you, which would be way funnier. The real bummer is that bombs are 37 rupees.
Wait, did we just pick up mags from Gliok?
Very possible. It also could have been the wooden sword. The answer to that question, Trails, is yes. It's random Triforces, but 8 is what got rolled. And at least 2 of the runners seem to be oblivious to that fact. For what it's worth. Looks to me like Ategenos right now is just killing everything on the overworld that he can find. Because, yes, there is a strategy to killing as many different types of enemies as possible to see different drops. But at the same time, it seems to turn out that there's one enemy that dropped what you've been looking for all along, that you've killed 100 times, it seems like, and just never gotten that drop off of it yet.
I just realized, what if our bow is on like something like my handler?
Oh dear, that would be rough.
That would be rough indeed. I wouldn't expect it to be on a Goma, obviously, for the sake of the seed.
Yeah. It's possible that Goma could drop it, but Goma wouldn't be the only enemy in that situation, I would think.
Yeah.
Although I guess it's also possible that you would still just have to dig it out of a cave somewhere.
Well,
Yeah.
Speaking of Goma.
There he is.
And how ironic, Goma is shooting his weakness at you. Well, sort of.
Yeah. We don't know what the actual bow will look like, but We've seen drawings.
Oh, we have second quest dungeon layouts here too, or mixed quest rooms.
Yeah, yeah. There's second quest push blocks and such in there. No walkthrough walls, but the added rooms are there. Yes.
We have a potential item staircase here, and it's just a ladder.
There's the ladder that Ategenos found earlier. Ategenos, meanwhile, is in Realm 6, which we know to be a long and fruitless search.
Oh, wait! Wait! Look at... ChessJerk has the bow!
Oh, man! Firing those sideways silver arrows. Good on you, man.
I didn't see what it looked like, but it looked like maybe it was a very small shield?
We will...
It
could have been a ring. Yep, indeed. Engage bow mode, folks.
I need to get a better look at his HUD.
I agree, yeah. We need ChessJerk to pause real quick for us.
If only just so we can see it. I'm obviously not gonna ask him.
Yeah, well, go to the IRC real quick.
Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. There was on RandomEffekt end real quick. It looks like it is the small shield.
Okay. So shield is the sword and the bow, so that could be why we didn't notice. I love how when you're looking left to right, the arrow sprite does not point correctly.
Well, again, it looks like it's the magical shield is the sword, whereas the bow is the initial shield shape. Although I could be wrong, it's fairly hard to see with four feeds.
Hey man, put that bow to use here, Random. Yes, sir. We know that the bow's not required to get the Triforce out of level 8 because 8gen got it, but
it doesn't look like 8gen has it either.
Yeah, we'll never know if he's got the arrows or not because he refuses to check his menu. Hey! We now know the other item in 8 is the recorder.
I don't think it was an item pickup. I think it was just them finding it.
Yeah. Yes.
An enemy.
Ladder was in 8, along with the recorder.
And level 1 is
the official items.
And also the one's in the Dead Woods.
That's true. That was one of the first things we discovered, other than level 9, obviously. Sitting right next to the start. Hey, and there's a Triforce out of level 8 for ChessJerk. He now has 5 Triforces, which is all anyone ever seems to want to get these days anyway. Yeah, this flag says set up to theoretically be faster. Oh, I think 8gen just got his bow. He did indeed. So he did have silvers. So all 3 runners now equipped. So at this point, it becomes a matter of routing and combat. No more luck involved at this point.
Routing, combat, and realizing that you need 8 Triforces.
That too.
Because RandomEffekt and ChessJerk might lose a little bit of time not realizing that.
Yeah. Every time they take another trip back to level 9 is time wasted. Although ChessJerk didn't do it again this time, I don't think, so maybe he either remembered or decided he's not worth taking the time to look over there again.
I don't think ChessJerk has found all the dungeons, actually. Yeah, there we go. Found 6.
Yeah. It can get hard to remember who's found what when we've seen everything. Oh, Ategenos stumbling across the Triforce in level 6.
Just get out, man.
Gotta pick that up and get the heck out of Dodge.
Alright, 5 Triforces. Nope, still not enough.
Nope. Wrong tournament, Random.
Yeah, that one's actually getting close to being out of the Swiss stages.
Yeah, I think there's 1 or 2 races left at this point. My tournament ended a long time ago, but that's neither here nor there. So yeah, like I said earlier, I mean, at this point, it turns into who can close out a seed the fastest. And I gotta be honest, in that situation, it might favor RandomEffekt a little bit, as long as he doesn't keep going back to level 9. He has the best vanilla any percent time in this game of the 3 runners.
That's true, but I wouldn't discount the other 2 just yet, because they both know that this is a race that they just can't be the last person to cross.
Yeah.
So it's not. It doesn't matter about crossing first just yet. It's a matter of not crossing last.
Yeah. You never have to win. You just have to not finish last, even in the last race, which I guess technically you win. But their cushion got a little less soft with the loss of JSR.
Yeah.
But that's not exactly a runner you were counting on being able to beat easily anyway, so not a big difference for anyone here. As ChessJerk now in level 6, so it's going to claim its 3rd and final victim. Looks like Ategenos going to do the thing that you do here and try bombing those walls before picking up that bomb upgrade.
Yeah, this is a fairly close race, all things considering. Well, all runners are at 5 Triforces right now.
Wow. Yeah. I didn't even think about that, but we've seen every Triforce picked up at least once.
That's right. It might come down to level 9, which, of course, has earned its title.
Yeah, no kidding. Especially here, because it's going to be shapes. You forget how nasty level 9 can be in shapes when you've been playing the vanilla layout for a while.
No, I still remember how bad level 9 is. I think I had to actually get... I think I got really, really lost doing my first ever second quest run in level 9. I was like, how do I get to the silvers? So the routing on level 9 is bad enough alone on second quest. I can't imagine how bad it would be in Randomizer. Or when we get second quest rooms.
Oh gosh, yeah. And don't look now, but Ategenos just picked up the Triforce in level 7.
Yeah. Blazing a trail.
He's headed straight over to level 1. So...
Yeah, he knows he's in go mode, I think. I think he picked up silvers. Or did he?
Oh, yeah, he does. He's got them. He has them.
And RandomEffekt's right on his tail.
Of course. Yeah, typically level 6 rolls as the largest shape, other than maybe level 8. 8 was pretty big this time around.
And
it just didn't look as menacing as 6.
And RandomEffekt is checking the door again. That, like I said, that's gonna eat up small bits of time, slowly but surely.
If nothing else, it cuts into his routing as ChessJerk discovers level 2 for the first time.
Ooh, Agent's got to be a little bit careful here. You know, on a red ring, only got a heart and a half left. And Fury, yes, we do realize if it doesn't tell you that it's always 8. I don't think RandomEffekt knows that, so that's gonna eat away at his time slowly every time he checks.
Yeah, I will tell you this: if he makes it through, he'll know for next week.
Oh yeah, there's our wood sword cave, just at the vanilla white sword.
Oh. Well, we certainly are going to check that anytime soon.
And there's the Triforce for ChessJerk at 7 now. He's in the lead. Just needs to get the Triforce out of 4.
Oh man, I didn't realize. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he only had those left at this point.
And Ategenos is Triforce in 1.
Agent's got his 7th piece.
It is a race.
Oh man.
And level 3 is kind of out of the way according to the map, but level 4 is all the way on Death Mountain. When is ChessJerk gonna go all the way up there?
Yeah, if he hasn't been up there, well, he's walking in the general direction, but it's not going to be the first one he checks anytime soon.
And I don't think ChessJerk knows where 4 is, although I could be wrong.
Nah, if he did, he'd be going there immediately.
And we see RandomEffekt in 7.
Yep. And Ategenos in 9.
Oh yeah, Fast Triforce in 7. I didn't even... Oh no, Fast Triforce in 3. I didn't even see him pick up the Triforce.
Maybe he had it.
Oh, he already had it. Yeah, we're in level 9. So, we're going to be looking for 2 things in particular. The Roar of Ganon. We hear it. 1 room adjacent. Pretty straightforward. And of course, a single shooter that doesn't open. That's where the kidnap is. There are a few situations surrounding that, such as Patches can mask the Roar. Ganon can be the only except Ganon can be adjacent to Zelda, in which case there will be multiple shutter doors. And of course, there are several hints. But with them being community hints, or mixed hints rather, it can be helpful, they can not be helpful. The hints that we are looking for are... Oh, never mind, we found Ganon. We're just looking for the kidnaps. Hints. Two, 3.
Ganon, you'd think Ganon would find a better hiding place than his own room.
Yeah, he's definitely got mags. He just slaughtered Ganon.
4 shots.
And now just needs to find Zelda.
And he's got an entire level 9 to look for.
Did you see that real quick?
The Moldorm.
The Bodorm.
Yeah. Boldorm.
Oh, wait, silvers are a 9.
Yeah. Well, you know. That's part of the flag set. That will almost never matter. But it's there.
I mean, if you have really bad luck. And yeah, I would assume Ganon is required, right?
Yes.
Good. Again, for those of you who may just be tuning in, I have never seen this flag set before, so I'm just as confused as the rest of you there in chat. Maybe even more so.
Yeah, it doesn't really get better with time either.
Compass!
Oh, there's the compass. Ancient is well on his way to taking home first place today. It's not a done deal or anything, but man.
Both runners, RandomEffekt and ChessJerk need to find level 4. It is on Death Mountain.
Yep.
But RandomEffekt is going once again to check Zelda. Or check level 9. He's gonna realize, oh, it is 8 Triforces.
What a drag. Meanwhile, Ategenos is just going to calmly, with 9.5 hearts, that walk down to Zelda. He's in. Official SRL time, first place, 48 minutes, 48 seconds. Congratulations to Ategenos on his victory this week. He will be moving on to the finals next Monday night.
That's going to be a great thing. Are we allowed to get him interviews here? I don't actually know how Battle Royale works.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm going to try to get him in here to talk about this nonsense.
Jeez. What a seed. This was... I expected this to go quite a bit longer when we had to deal with 8 Triforce pieces, but no, it was actually fairly fast. I'm impressed.
Yeah, the good thing here is that typically at about 30 minutes in, you've more or less found every item just by happenstance most of the time.
And according to by the looks of our map, this is level 4 right here for ChessJerk.
Yep. That's huge. Any advantage he can have over Random at this point is precious.
Well, there's one advantage that RandomEffekt has over ChessJerk, and that is, well, it looks to be Magical Sword over White Sword.
Yeah, there is that.
So the game will be just a little bit faster.
It'll be faster, yeah. I mean, I'm not concerned about either guy dying in this situation, given their hearts, given how many hearts they've got. Although Random continuously up and A-ing doesn't help his max health situation.
And we are joined by Ategenos. What a seed.
How about that bow drop off the Patra?
Oh, it was on Patra?
Oh, man.
The second one was. The first one I got off of the blue dark nuts, which I didn't think were going to drop anything else. And then I killed that Patra there in level 1, and it dropped a Triforce. Or not a Triforce, but a bow.
Yeah, and and we were having trouble seeing the bow. Was that the small shield or the big shield?
It was a big shield.
All right. It's kind of...
Yeah, it was just different color, because it was the native color, as opposed to the sword being whatever it was.
Right. Yeah, quite the seed. Little stuff, a little bit of everything everywhere.
Yeah, and something that actually played to your advantage here is your knowledge of the hint system in this game. Both runners, RandomEffekt especially, were checking every time they got a Triforce piece. They were check level 9 to see if it's this many. And RandomEffekt ended up checking all the way up to 7 Triforce pieces. Is now in level 4. Both runners are in level 4 looking for the last one.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It kind of threw me for a loop for a second, but then I, with this particular flag set, it will tell you how many units you need unless it's 8, in which case it will tell you something random like it did.
Yeah, and you picked up on that almost immediately. ChessJerk eventually picked up on it, but RandomEffekt lost a significant margin of time to that.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
But again, it's still a close race regardless.
Yeah. Both guys unfortunate not to have dug out level 4 so soon, with it being kind of isolated up on Death Mountain. that certainly played into your advantage as well, Agent. And I would like to point out that you're not limping your way into the Tournament of Champions here, as being victorious tonight means you are securing a place in the finals of this tournament next Monday night, unless both guys forfeit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I didn't come in last, just because unfortunately JSR was unable to attend. And I did not want to get in based off of that. So I was glad to at least not get last place.
Yeah. And while you've even talking here, the last Triforce has been claimed by RandomEffekt.
And
now ChessJerk.
Yep.
So it is a race to Ganon, which was a fairly fast Ganon. But the difference here is, it looks like ChessJerk did not find a magical sword.
That's unreal. And it's just weird how that happens. Like, how many times did I kill Blue Dark Nuts and get ladders and wands and everything else, and that group had the bow, and I had those other things drop 500 million times, and I only got a bow at the very end. It's insane. And unfortunately, Random is going the wrong direction, and he is going to be a bit till he gets to the pig if he goes that way.
Well, actually, it's going to be a bit, but he knows that the keys guard the compass, and oh hey, the Game Racing channel, how's it going?
Yeah, man. It's funny because earlier today, I joked with you, AGN, God help whoever tries to buy a blue ring in this flag set.
Right? I was thinking of you the whole time. I'm like, man, if there's a big secret at level 2, I'm buying it.
And sure enough. Did you even take a staircase to Ganon?
Yes, this staircase drops you just, well, it drops you east of him. You gotta bomb around to get to him, but...
Okay. As I was thinking, both runners took different staircases. So I didn't know if I couldn't remember if one of them was a more useful one or not. I do remember him picking a horrible place to hide. He had every room in Hyrule he could have choose from, and he chose his own.
Indeed, I would also like to point out I truly enjoyed that bombs were their own sprite, silvers were their own sprite, and the ladder was its own sprite.
Yeah, I mean, why did I even create this flag set if it's just going to do that?
It is really entertaining when the silver arrows are its own sprite, because when you shoot them sideways, it's like,
Yeah, it's a knuckleball.
Alright, so can you get to him from the bottom? You can, alright, so there's 2 ways to get in.
Yes, and for those joining us from that Game Racing channel raid/host, any keys are the Triforce pieces, first off. And you're not mistaken here, even though it is random Triforces, we needed all 8 to seed.
Wow.
Getting down for ChessJerk, he is now in the lead.
That was one of the most impressively easy Ganon fights I've ever seen. I mean, Ganon just stayed in that one. I don't think he even got a chance to move.
Nope. I wonder if he'll get the compass. I was super stoked to find that.
Oh yeah, that was huge.
And yeah, there were silvers here in level 9 too.
Yeah, I found that. Yeah, going south from the pig is the silvers. To get there, you either had to bomb, or I guess you bombed into that room, so it wouldn't have been too difficult to get to, but still. This is the compass room.
And this is the map there. Oh my goodness, look at that, level 9.
How about that level 6? And
Holy
the level
cow.
8?
Dude, both of them were massive.
That 6 was just a big cesspool of one-way rooms. Like, good grief.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Random spent a ton of time in it early. As Chess picks up his compass. This is not looking good for RandomEffekt.
Yeah, this looks like it'll be RandomEffekt going down, but it happens sometimes.
Hey, 8-Gen ChessJerk version 3, let's go.
How many different flag sets have y'all wound up against each other in here?
Well, he beat me in the 5th round of Swiss in the last tournament, and we played in the 3rd round of Swiss this tournament. So...
Oh, okay, that's so it's the rubber match with really weird stakes.
Right?
And get your GGs in chat for ChessJerk, who is finished in 2nd with a time of 57:36, and this means that RandomEffekt has been eliminated from the Battle Royale.
He's just found Ganon, too.
Like, here's... I'm not sure if he actually found him.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Maybe a better way to describe it. He hears Ganon.
I'd also like to point out that, yet again, the purchase of the blue ring ended up in a red ring in under 5 minutes.
Hey, it's what you pay for.
Well, and I also went back into that cave again just to double-check the sprite, so I knew what I was looking for, because I wasn't really paying attention early on. That's really important, especially with these flag sets, to pay attention to what Lionels are shooting, what Moblins are shooting, and then if you see the blue ring and such. And then hope to God that you can find this shield.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, how'd you like having the best offenses? The best defense is a good offense.
I love the red ring, but I didn't. And I mean, I've had a seed where I didn't get it, so I figured, why not buy the blue ring? I have money. I'm not buying anything else.
No, I mean the shield being your sword, and we are joined now by ChessJerk.
I mean, I feel like Captain America.
But yes, GG to you, ChessJerk. You
felt like that before this.
GG, HN.
Yeah, you too, man.
You guys, so ChessJerk, we noticed right away that all of you found level 9 almost immediately, and you kept checking for the first few moments. When did it click in your head that you realized, oh, this might mean that it's 8 Triforce pieces?
I think it was, what, the 5th try? I tried it 1 and 2 and 4 and maybe it was the 4th time. It was the 4th try. And it dawned on me, like, why isn't he telling me? Oh, right.
And RandomEffekt found a different way to Zelda.
Yep. Forget the forced compass.
Saw the bold orb.
The bold orb.
And get your GGs in chat for RandomEffekt.
And it's immediately sent in IRC.
But yeah.
At least I wasn't the only one.
Yeah.
Nope,
HN, however, kind of pieced it together almost immediately and never actually checked the old man again.
Let me put an addendum to that. I thought it was 8 and hoped to God it was, because I wasn't going to go back and check without 8 Triforces. I was trying to remember how Fred coded it, and I'm like, well, I'm not wasting time going back there, so if it's 2, I lose.
My first thought was, because it's mixed hints, I thought, okay, maybe it's mixed so that maybe he tells you sometimes and maybe he doesn't. That was my very first thought.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, that's always a possibility as well, but I don't know. Fred would have to confirm or deny.
And we're now joined by RandomEffekt. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
GG,
GG. We were just talking in the chat. I lost that because I didn't understand that 8 Triforces were absolutely required from that old man. I didn't know what was going on. I've never seen that before. I thought he would tell you if you needed 8 or 7 or 6. So that probably would have saved me 2 minutes because I kept going back and checking it.
Well, to your credit, actually, you and ChessJerk were in 9 at roughly the same time. It was just a matter of ChessJerk went the right way to Ganon.
Well, yeah, I guess 8 Gen Among Us was the only one that knew that it meant 8. Or I probably could have saved 2 minutes. He beat me by 2 minutes. I bet I could have saved 2 minutes by not warping back to level 9 and checking after almost every Triforce that I got. I think I checked after. I think I gathered 2 Triforces when I went to 3 and 8, and I might have gathered 2 Triforces when I went to 6 and 2, and that was the only other time I doubled up. Every other time I went back and immediately checked level 9 to see if I could get in, because I thought he would say you need 8 to get in. Is that something new, or has that always been that way?
Pretty sure that it's always been that way.
Okay. I've played a lot of random Triforces, and I'm skeptical that I have never encountered 8 Triforces required, which I think I have, and I thought he said 8, but maybe I don't know. Maybe that's mistaken.
My thought was it's because it's mixed hints. So
that's the only thing I could think of as well. So that's why I kept going back, because I was like, what? I don't know what's going on. The first thing I thought, because of the tournament, was that I needed the book to understand him. That was my first thought.
Right? I was like, crap.
I never got the book actually. I think that's the one item I never got.
Yeah, I never found magical sword. I think I found everything else.
Oh man.
Yeah, and it turns out that the book was actually the white sword.
White sword. Yeah.
Oh, that was the book. I found that, and I never went back.
Oh no,
I
yeah, no.
found that. Was that the one that was at the Armo spot?
Yeah, the Armo spot. Yeah, right.
Okay. Yeah, I went back at 5 hearts and couldn't pick it up, so I just said screw it. I knew it wasn't a bow. That's all I knew it wasn't.
Right.
And that's all I needed.
Odd tidbit of information about that. I finally got a bow drop off of Blue Dark Nuts, but I was killing the Patra in level 1 for the Triforce, and it dropped a bow.
Oh my god, really? Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't get my bow until the Blue Dark Nuts in level 8, I guess it was. I'm not sure.
That was exactly
that's where I got mine.
And so I have to ask all three of you, because we're talking about Agent of this. How did you like having the defense as your offense with the shield being your sword?
Everything with this sprite shuffle is just silly.
It is, and that's what makes it fun.
Yes, I'm glad you used the word silly, because if it were, I was gonna say if it weren't random Triforces, it would be stupid. But random might feel that it's stupid today because it was 8 Triforces.
I actually, if I would have known it was 8 Triforces, it would have been good, I guess. But yeah, I did. That's fun.
That is the situation I was trying to avoid when I created it, going with the random Triforces. I didn't want it just to be okay, full clear of the game with all the items that you got 20 minutes in. I wanted there to be some sort of element of luck and decision making to it. Unfortunately, today it just decided that it was going to make you all play all the dungeons anyway.
You need
How about that 6?
You need to add luck to a seed with random items dropping everywhere. I don't think you need to add luck to that.
Wait, Agent said something, and I want to point out on that. If you saw my face when I got the map in 6, oh my god,
what was that thing, man?
I was like, am I in 9 right now?
I never found it. I never found the map. I'm wishing I had.
Oh god, go watch it back. It's
I want to say
horrible.
What, 50 rooms?
It
Close
was
to
lot.
50 rooms? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and CJ, the map was literally like to the left of the entrance. If you went left, you got it, and then you saw it, and you're like, "Oh my god!" And then you had to go all the way around it to get to the Triforce.
Yeah, I don't know how I missed it.
It seemed impossible to have that many rooms, yet have so many rooms have only one way you could possibly go.
Well,
it was just nasty.
The thing is, too, is like I got the map to 4. 4 was extremely tiny. 3 was extremely tiny. So it's like 6 just did a hostile takeover of the whole thing.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
8 was pretty large. I think it was larger than sort of a normal 8 that I'm used to in shapes. But yeah, 6 and 8 were just another level 9, to be honest. I thought I was making mistakes going through them, not knowing that I actually needed all the Triforces. That I was like, man, I'm spending way too much time in this level 6 and 8. I probably should have gone to other dungeons or checked level 9 or something.
I circled level 8 all the way around, and then found the Triforce one up from a room I passed by. I
did a lot of level 8 and a lot of level 6. So you and me, sounds like you and me, CJ, kind of did it very similar.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I don't know how I found the triangle in 6 without the map. That's I guess I got lucky there too. I also full cleared the overworld except for 2 screens, which was interesting too.
I was almost there.
Yeah, I have 2 spots. You'll never guess which 2 spots they are because they're very unusual.
Well, GG to all three of you here. I'll tell you this much. I was actually completely blind to how this would go, and I had a blast watching this. It was just chaos everywhere, and I love it. But yes, make sure.
That's the way it should be.
But unfortunately, RandomEffekt, this will be the last time you'll be joining us here on the Secret Air Battle Royale. But I don't think you can be mad at this one. This one was insane. This was kind of a awkward one to go. This is kind of a weird one to go out on.
To be honest, every week is a weird one to go out on, so it really doesn't matter. Like, with this is one of those that I could have gone out in week 1 and it would have been fine. Like this was a, did you get the drop? Did you find level 9? All right, cool. That was about it.
Pretty much.
But I like the
ladder.
Oh my god, the ladder dropped, and I was like, is that a ladder?
and the silver arrows and the bombs. I'm like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah,
Is it even randomized?
that was. I actually found the actual ladder in level 8, and I picked it up because I didn't know if it was actually still a ladder, if it might have been a bow or something weird. I don't know.
I got white sword out of 3 as my first sword. I thought that was a nice pickup. I never found wood sword until an hour, like 45 minutes in.
Yeah, I found it was on the white sword screen, the lake.
Right.
I got the wand and just started pounding dungeons. I didn't get an actual sword that I could use until I had like 4 Triforces, I think, and I finally got mags to drop somewhere. I don't even remember.
I killed so many enemies. I never found mags. Never.
Somehow,
I literally found the mags, in vanilla 5. Tried to pick it up with 8 hearts. That didn't go so well. I was desperate for mags so bad.
I was surprised. I didn't realize that I picked up an any key or a red ring until at least a dungeon after I found them. Because if you saw me, I was still picking up keys and levels, and then I realized, wait a minute, I have this any key. What the hell am I doing?
Yeah, I think the any key was red fireball, same as the red candle, and the red ring was a white sword with a red handle.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I actually bought a blue ring, and then 2 minutes later got the red ring to drop.
I picked up the red ring on the screen with a Zola, and when it changed colors, I was like, oh, that's the red ring. Good.
I didn't even realize that I changed colors. I was on a warpath. Like, literally, once I got that wand, I was kind of on a warpath. I wasn't even looking at anything.
And you got lucky and never picked up the book even. So
yeah, I picked the book almost right after the wand. I thought, oh, I got an item. Oh, it's the book.
Yeah, I got a candle. That candle that was right there by start real early, and then I burned the levers up at the blue ring Armos, and I got like 3 item drops, and one of them was the wand. I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Yes, that was I got wand, and I think recorder and boomerang. I think.
Yes,
that's pretty much what I got.
That was.
Yep.
Awesome. That's amazing.
We all got pretty good luck. I guess.
Except for the bow.
HN just. I don't know what did you not clear out because the only overworld that I had left was the Northeast. I skipped a lot of the stuff in the Northeast beyond level 8. So I don't know.
I did not do Waterfall area, and I did not do Deadwoods because I had level 1 left, and I hit that right before I did the Deadwoods.
Oh wow, okay, that's a pretty good chunk of overworld.
Yeah, I can tell you where anything is if you want to know where things are. I'll let you know. I took the grand tour.
What did I do? I don't remember what I did, but I had bombs, and I found level 7, couldn't do level 7, found 5, did it, and then I just went to Death Mountain, and I found 4, which didn't do anything other than find 4, but it seemed to be where everybody was caught up.
Yeah, I spent so long looking for 4.
Yeah, I think my biggest loss was just searching. I didn't path very well in almost any dungeon, and rechecking 9 that cost me a little, like 30 seconds each time I did it, and I did it like 6 times. So there's 3 minutes right there.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but hey, you had fun. That's really what matters in the end. But any final thoughts on the CU3 before we decide to close it up?
I'll say GG to ChessJerk and HN, and have fun in the finals.
Round 3.
Round 3. And fight.
And congratulations to Ategenos for making the qualifying for the Tournament of Champions. With GG. This.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
He is in. So yeah, we're coming down to the wire with all these battle royales. I think one of them is finishing up this week. This one will finish up next week, and we just have one more to go before the final tournament ending or season ending tournament. So thank you all for participating, and to you guys for commentating, and Gary and for staying up late and giving us a restream.
The Tournament of Champions is going to be all random percent, right?
No.
I was going to say, what a great idea.
We have released the everything up until the top 4 will follow one flag set. We have released that. We have not released purposefully the top 4 flag set or flag sets, because we haven't created them. We purposely have done that we are not going to be releasing them until much closer to the top 4 week. So stay tuned for that for everybody that is entered and watching. So that'll be fun, and it's gonna be great. I'm really happy that this has taken off the way it has. So thank you to everybody.
We all know it's going to be swordless, blackout, item shuffle, sprite shuffle, one-hit KO. Yeah.
Only one of those things might be true.
Oh, okay. That's good. The question is, which one?
Which one? Yeah.
No more swordless one-hit KO for me.
Oh, that's a lie. It could be 3 o'clock in the morning and you got to work in an hour and you'd still be commentating it.
Fair point. But
all right.
Congratulations again to Ategenos and ChessJerk and Random. Heck of a run. You got points.
I did.
But you get off this wild ride and get back to playing normal Zelda games again, and we will see you in. Are you in any more of the remaining tournaments?
Nope. This is the last one I was in, so I'll see you all in the TOC.
All right, and in the other tournament in the meantime.
Yeah, so make sure to give these
Oh,
three.
yes.
And make sure to give these 3 e-runners here a follow here. They put on an excellent race for us today. I was certainly impressed, considering I was completely unknown to what I was getting myself into. And while you're at it, make sure to give Liquid Husband here a follow, my co-commentator. Also, Solid Wife, who was our tracker, and again, Gary Noble, who was our restreamer here. But that's going to do it for me. So, from all of us here at Zelda 1 Randomizer, I have been Wolflink0370, and we shall see you all next time. And thank you for watching. Good night.